Alright, so I want to preface this video by saying, once again, this is my opinion. Like my top 10 most favorite Pokemon, this is my top 10 least favorite Pokemon, these are my opinion. There might be a lot of hate because of most of the Pokemon on this list. So, don't judge me. I have personal experience with these Pokemon that you may not have. You might enjoy these Pokemon, you might have come to like some of these Pokemon. Well, I haven't. I didn't really like them. I didn't like them when they debuted, and I still don't like them to this day. So, yeah. Don't judge me. This is my top 10 least favorite Pokemon. I hope you enjoy. Leave your least favorite in the comment section below, and let's get started with the video. Alright, so number 10 on this list is Dragonite, and to make this short and simple, I hate Dragonite because I hate Lance. Lance in particular, the trainer, was, well, one word, a cheater. He cheated, he had 3 end-level Dragonites, I got beat by all 3, and I've not let go of that at all. It's been, what, 4 years since I played Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I've yet to drop the fact that I have lost to 4 Dragonites. Well, 3 Dragonites that were underleveled. So, yeah, that's why Dragonite's on this list. It's the only reason it's at number 10 and a little bit higher, because I've actually used the Dragonite maybe once or twice, and it turned out really good. Like, even if it didn't have a ton of ability, it still was a pretty good Pokemon. I can't complain. So yeah, that's why Dragonite's number 10 on this list. Alright, so number 9 on this list is Spiritomb. And, well, Spiritomb and, well, the number 8 slot as well are 2 Pokemon I hate in particular. Good as Cynthia. Cynthia made battling Spiritomb was pretty difficult. Every time she used it, like she used it Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, she used it Black and White, she used it in Black 2 and White 2. And I'm not even sure if she uses it in the Sun and Moon Battle Tree because I haven't got there yet. But I'm afraid to battle Cynthia because every time I battle Cynthia, I think of Spiritomb. And Spiritomb prior to Gen 6 had no weakness, so Ghost Dark was virtually untouchable. Like, you had what, maybe a ×2 weakness to Ghost. Not even because of the Dark type. You had no weaknesses whatsoever. Like, you can't even map it out. I mean, until the Fairy type was added in, Spiritomb and Sableye were both pretty good for the fact that they had no weaknesses at all whatsoever. Which is why Spiritomb is number 9 on this list. Alright, so I think I made the number 9 option pretty clear what number 8 was going to be when I mentioned Cynthia. Cynthia's Garchomp. And when I mean that Garchomp, I mean that Garchomp. That Garchomp is the bane of my existence because it's so difficult to fight. Like, its speed was crazy fast for Gen 4. Even in Gen 5, it's pretty difficult to battle nonetheless. It's crazy fast, it hits super hard, and one of the moves it has, even though it has negative priority, almost always critical hits me. So, like right now, I'm planning to do Platinum Nuzlocke, and I'm really worried for that Garchomp because I think that Garchomp might be the biggest threat I have to face in the whole series, if I even make it that far, that is. So that's Garchomp as number 8 on my list. Alright, so number 6 on this list is something that I need to get off my chest. I hate Emolga. I hate Emolga, however you want to pronounce it, because of Elisa. I never want to see an Emolga use Volt Switch on me. I never want to see another Emolga in my life. When I was thinking of doing a White 2 Nuzlocke, when I was like eliminating choices to go between a Platinum Nuzlocke and a Moon Nuzlocke, I was trying to decide between what would I benefit from a White 2 Nuzlocke, and then I realized, no, I would get a lot of rage from a White 2 Nuzlocke because of Emolga. I hate double team Volt switching Emolga because it's like the worst. Okay, if it raises its speed, it raises its ability to dodge with evasiveness with double team, you can't hit it. It Volt switches, you're just swapping in and out like crazy. Like, I've seen someone legitimately use a 16 of Volt switching Emolga and I just rage quit. Like, I hate Emolga. Besides that, I think Emolga might not be the, like, I know it's not my least favorite, it's only number 6 on this list, but to be fair, it's still something I don't like at all. So that's Emolga's number 6. Alright, so number 6 on this list is Chansey. And while I have no particular positive, I had no particular positive experience with Chansey, I only have one negative experience that set me off. First of all, normal type, I'm not gonna lie, it's my least favorite type. It has some good Pokemon, but for the most part, yeah, no. Most of them are dual types anyway. Like, my least favorite gym leaders tend to be the normal type gym leaders, partially because they all have hard-hitting Pokemon, and they always end me in a Nuzlocke. Like, my first Nuzlocke was in Black 2 and White 2, and yeah, long story short, I got beat by Cheren in less than, 45 minutes of starting the game? Yeah. Well, go back to Chansey. The reason Chansey is my least favorite Pokemon, well, not my least favorite Pokemon, but on my top 10 of least favorite Pokemon is because of one particular battle I had with Christian. Now, this battle in particular, we sat there about a good 40 to 50 moves just fighting each other. I had a Goodra with Rain Dance Hydration, with Rest, Rain Dance, and Hydration, and he had a Chansey that just wouldn't die, and I only had Rain Dance, Dragon Pulse, Ice Beam, and Rest. So basically, we were at a stall for a good 30 to 40 turns, which is like 20 to 30 minutes. I couldn't get the freeze, he couldn't KO, and I eventually just rage quit because it was so long and so boring. Like, I was gonna upload it to YouTube, but after I saw the counter was going down to the 20s, a 40-minute battle, I said, nah, forget that. I'm not sitting there for a stall battle. And that's part of the reason why I don't like Chansey. Another reason I don't like Chansey because it's so bulky. Like, if you don't hit it with a special attack, if you hit it with a special attack, that thing is gonna sit there and just look at you like, yeah, I'm not dying. So that's the second reason why I don't like Chansey. That's the reason why Chansey is number 6 on this list. Alright, so please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I don't like Empoleon. I'm gonna be flat out honest. Out of all the starters in every game I played, which is every game I played, Empoleon and the Piplup line is my Piplup line is my least favorite water and least favorite starter in general. I hate Piplup and Prinplup. Now, honestly, when I was first thinking of this list, I was gonna put Charizard in this list, but then I realized Charizard in Gen 6 not that bad. Also, I've actually used the Charizard. I'm actually not that upset as I used to be, but Piplup has yet to redeem itself. The only thing I see that goes for Piplup is if you use Eviolite, not Eviolite, yeah, Eviolite, no, something like that. Yeah, that's Christian. I forgot this moveset. Basically, he basically made a Piplup that was OP as hell, and as long as it took a hit, it was doing pretty much wreckage amount of damage. Besides that, I hate the whole Piplup family. I hate that whole like I played Gen 4 and I've used Piplup once. It's slow. If for some reason just can't seem to take more than 2 hits. It's weak to Grass Knot, which is never a good thing. It's just like compared to the other 2 Pokemon, like safe example, Infinite Firefighting. Yeah, it's weak to water, but I'm sorry, what good close combat knocking out a Empoleon? Same thing for Torterra. Grass Ground, that's a 4 times strength against Empoleon. I mean, why even put Empoleon there, honestly? But that's why Empoleon is number 5 on this list. Once again, please don't kill me, this is my opinion. But yeah, that's basically why Empoleon is number 5. Alright, so number 4 on this list is Toxapex, and Toxapex is one of my least favorite Pokemon for multiple reasons. One, I can't seem to find one. I had to get one traded one. It was that difficult for me to get. 2, every time I see a Toxapex in competitive play, I just see the same strategy. Toxic, Venoshock, either Scald or Liquidation, and what's it called? And Stockpile. Basically, the thing has crazy defense as it is. So you're just giving it Stockpile, just like, please, just end it now. And I really, like, every time I face one in battle, I get poisoned and I can't do anything against it. Like, I'm done after the poison. Like you'll see in a bit when I upload this video, the multi-battle video, and yeah, I can't do anything against a lot of stuff when it's status involved. And Toxapex, being the prime example, is part of the reason why Toxapex is actually the main inspiration for this list, because I hate Toxapex, I hate what it stands for, I hate that they added a water poison type that's even more dangerous than Tentacool. I didn't think that was possible. So yeah, that's why Toxapex is number 4 on this list. Alright, so number 3 on this list, and I'm gonna get hate for days because of this one. Number 3 on this list is Metagross. And I don't like Metagross because of one thing. They gave it a Mega. And when they gave it Mega Metagross, as hard as it was to defeat already, they made it even harder. Because now this thing has the Iron Claw's ability, making it hit even harder. It's moving faster than before, and despite the fact that I think it lost a little bit of bulk, who cares? Because I think, like, honestly, one Zen Headbutt and your team is wrecked. Because it uses Zen Headbutt once and your whole team's going down with it. Like, there's no coming back from that. I think Mega Metagross was one of those pseudo legendaries that didn't need a Mega, and then when they gave it a Mega, it was broken as hell. Like, it pushed over the 600 limit, and even Mega Garchomp I can tolerate because it's slower now, like much slower now, so you can actually one-shot it if you get really good with a Blizzard. But Mega Metagross, you have to Earthquake that thing. I don't care what you say, one Earthquake is not going to be enough to knock it out. However, one Bullet Punch, or one Meteor Mash, or one Zen Headbutt, or one Hyper Beam is going to be enough to knock you out. That's basically it. That's part of the reason why Metagross is number 3 on this list. And, well, if I don't get hated enough, these next two, well, the next one might make me hate you a lot. Make you hate me a lot. English. I probably should start scripting these. Alright, so number 2 on this list is nothing other than Darkrai. And Darkrai is a Pokemon that I hate only because of competitive play. Like, I've never personally had a Darkrai. I personally never fought a Darkrai in game, so I would never know how that feels like. So the only exposure I've ever had to Darkrai was competitive play. And I tell you, before they patched, well, quote unquote patched Darkrai in Gen 7, that thing would take me to town and I would not be able to come back from it. Because, look, it's Dark Voiding one of my Pokemon and then that's my whole team gone. Like, Dark Void down, Dark Void down, Dark Void down. And it was like no coming back from that at whatsoever. Because it's just Darkrai and it would just Dream Eater my whole team to death. And no matter what they do, like even in Gen 7, I had a battle like maybe 3 weeks ago that I wanted to upload but I never had the chance to, where I got hit by one Dark Void and yeah, I was just gone. Like there was no coming back for me. Like I was out of the battle and yeah. And also the part of the reason why I don't like Darkrai is because of the move, because of this Dark Void move, which can be move tutored, well not move tutored, but sketched onto, what's it called? Can be sketched onto, what's the name of this darn Pokemon? I cannot remember the name of the Pokemon. Well, Pokemon learn sketch, it uses that move, and you're basically screwed. Because it just Dark Void you and then boom, game over. So that's why Darkrai is my number 2 spot on this list. Some of you may agree with me with this, some of you may disagree with this, But for the most part, I think Darkrai is probably one of the more controversial Pokemon when it comes to the competitive scene. So that's why Darkrai is number 2 on the list. The number 1 spot on his list goes to Musharna, whatever you want to call it. Because I have never, ever hated a Psychic type so much as Musharna. And I think this is only because of Caitlyn. I've never had to deal with such a pain in the butt of a Pokemon before. It would sit there and eat up Thunderbolts. It would sit there and eat up Dark Pulses. It would sit there and eat up Signal Beams. It would just like, it would be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna hypnosis you, then put you back to sleep and then take your HP again. Yeah, no, I was not happy because Caitlyn, for one thing, maybe end my Black 2 Nuzlocke. She was the hardest Elite Four member for me to beat in all the 4 Unova games. When I battle her, I just get a sense of dread because I know Musharna is coming. And you would think, oh, Gothitelle would do this, or Reuniclus would do. No, it was Musharna, the first thing she sent out, and it's the first thing that I always remember on Caitlyn's team. It's horrible to say, but it's the truth. I hate Musharna. I think some of you, or most of you, may agree with me. You hate Musharna. It's not one that's really spoken about or memorable in that sake. Like even though an Elite Four Pokemon, Elite Four trainer uses a Pokemon like Musharna, you're not gonna remember it forever. However, I do remember Musharna. It's stuck in my head. It's actually my least favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, and that's basically it. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't like Musharna at all. That's why it's somewhat on my list. And that's why whenever I see Musharna at all, I just lose it. Alright, so that was my top 10 favorite, favorite, top 10 least favorite Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. For my next week's top, well, you'll see me next time, depending on if I upload this video Sunday. You'll see me for the Platinum Nuzlocke on Monday, or you'll see me on the Platinum Nuzlocke for Friday. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.